I want to talk about something serious, and that is what is happening in the world right now. I will say, I am terrible at expressing myself, and I'm really bad with words and talking about serious subjects, but it's something that I want to change about myself as a person and improve. So I thought this was a good opportunity not only to spread a positive message, but also to work a little bit on myself. Considering I'm not really good with my words, I will not extend much on it, but I will say that, as a lot of you know, George Floyd was recently murdered by the police, by a police officer. He was suffocated to death while he said, "I can't breathe," which in itself is such a terrible thing, and it should not happen. But truth is, it does. It did happen, and a lot more things like this happen that are never ever reported, and we have no idea of. It's sad that in 2020, in this day and age, we still have to fight things like racism, homophobia, xenophobia, and you name it. There is so much prejudice in the world to this day, and it's really saddening. And this is something that has to change. We have to put a stop to police abuse. We have to put a stop to racism and to judging people based on the color of their skin or their sexual orientation or whatever it is. People should respect each other. People should love each other. And if you don't like, you're totally on your own right to not like someone, but that doesn't give you the right to treat them like dog shit. And knowing that we live in a planet where people have to live in fear for something they cannot control, I don't want to accept that. I think it's disgusting that we still have to fight these things to this day. I think it's disgusting that people have no respect and that people hate on each other for the dumbest reasons. There are so many issues in the world that people should be worried about, and it shouldn't be the color of someone's skin or someone's sexual orientation. That shouldn't be a thing we have to worry about at this point. Not anymore. Prejudice on those things and more shouldn't exist anymore. But it's a sad truth that it does. And that's why everyone's united. That's why everyone's coming together, be it in the protests, be it online, or even by hosting charity events or charity live streams. Big shout out to Jacksepticeye, by the way, who raised $600,000 in 6 hours during this charity live stream to different organizations that are contributing to putting an end to racism, who are contributing to make this world a better place. Thank you so much to him. Thank you so much for anyone else who's done it. Thank you so much for everyone who's donated. And I myself have no following whatsoever at all. But I don't think that should stop me from speaking up. And I don't think it should stop me from trying to spread awareness and spreading a positive message. Because I myself also want to be a part on shaping a better future for everyone. And if there's something I want to see, is people being able to openly be themselves and not having to live in fear for who they are. That's not the future I want to see. I want a future where people can live free without having to fear for their lives. If you'd like to help, there's different ways you can do it. You can either donate to different organizations. I will link all of them in the description down below. Or if you can't donate, you can always spread a message, spread awareness, talk about it, speak up. Don't let others pridefully speak out about how racist they are. Because now then, more than ever, Black lives do matter. And that's why we have to put an end to racism, to prejudice, to police abuse. Because only then can people live peacefully without the fear for their lives just because of the color of their skin, their gender, sexual orientation, you name it. It's frightening to see all those videos popping up on Reddit, on Twitter, of police officers hurting innocent people, hurting peaceful protesters who are sometimes just sitting on the sidewalk, and they go over to them and hurt them in disgusting ways. And it's ridiculous because a lot of these people are peacefully protesting, and they're on their right to do so, because people need to speak out and people need to make a change in the world to make it a better place for everyone. Thank you for listening. That was a little bit difficult for me to talk about because, again, I'm really bad at expressing myself, and something that I've been wanting to do is I want to start speaking up more and standing up more for both myself and for what I believe in. And this is an extremely, very, 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 very sensitive topic that I really don't want to be perceived in any wrong way. I was a little bit scared of touching the subject, but I am sick of seeing the world in such a terrible state, and I want to contribute to a better future. And I feel like, even though I have no following whatsoever, if I can reach 1, 2, or 3 people who watch this, then I'm happy. I feel like I've accomplished at least a little bit of something. I've donated myself to these organizations that are contributing to the Black Lives Matter movement. I hope you can do so too. If you can't, again, spread the awareness, spread the message. You're already helping a ton if you do that.